my hope is that it doesn't glitch out again, and it doesn't take as long as it did to load in. So this was my last save. I did load in another save, and I had the same problem with doors and windows. So hopefully they've fixed it by now. I had to go, not God mode, there was like a bug fix mode or whatever. Somebody helped me through sorting it out. But basically I went into this building and I couldn't leave. So unless a door is open, I couldn't get back out. There's a beta branch. Yeah, it's still the unstable. I've also got to remember how to play, which is bad because it's been a month and I don't remember. Like, I remember what I was doing. My person was like maybe infected. I got injured. I fixed my hand, but I'm really, really far from home. So hopefully if there's no... Oh, that's right. Okay, this is something... You wouldn't have seen this, but this is the bullshit building I went into. And I'm like, I need a way to remember not to go into that building ever again. So yeah, I did that. I forgot I did that. I was going to not go in there. There was a storage unit there and there was a black storage unit. I'm assuming that storage unit there I was going to go to. But I was also supposed to be walking around scrapping cars to see if I could get, oh, what do you call it? Car mechanic skills and shit. So I gotta remember how to move. Hold on. So we did find sheep last week and that was pretty cool. I don't know if I've got a wrench or anything on me, but I figure I could passively let her sit here for a second. Yeah, there was sheep. I released sheep from a oh, what do you call it? One of those animal trailers. And I could pat it. And the funniest part about it was that the sheep were like pushing me along. So yeah, technically if you stand in the right way, you can find a mode of transport without moving. Obviously, I'm assuming that like maybe the bigger things you can move. The thing that's sad for YouTube Lite is that they don't get you use cool custom emotes. So I actually do have custom emotes on YouTube. They're under my initial tier of memberships. The only thing is that I can't remember if I have to have more... I don't know if I've got to have more people become members or something like that before I can get more on there. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, there are them. Oops. Well, I know nothing apparently. Now, if you have a look at on my YouTube page, there should be a button that says join. Obviously, you don't join if you don't fucking want to. But what it should tell you is like the perks, and it should have the emotes and shit on there, so you can kind of see what I've got there so far. So I've got my emergency granola bar. I got a bunch of medicine stuff. YouTube gets pout. It was one of the earliest ones I made. We don't get pout, but you give it to YouTube and see how it is. Well, nobody fucking uses it because I wasn't streaming. Nobody was using it, and I don't know how to use it between channels to comment on other people's stuff to be able to use it. So I'm like, this is fine. I can leave this here as an incentive, and I'm like, nobody will want that. But yeah, apparently some people want that. How can I get you to equip? There we go. Equip primary. Alright. Is it? You know what's funny? What? Where else am I going here? So I've got to check out the storage units. I've got to try to pull some cars apart. Hotwire a car and come home. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to find a library and stuff. I'll probably die because I haven't played for a month. Just as a heads up. It's been a while since I played, so I don't really super hugely remember, and I'll probably die to like zombies and shit. Or worst case scenario is I get stuck in a fucking building. Yeah, I do want over this fence in a moment. As long as she's not infected. Oh shit, hold on. Where's my crouch? That's right. As long as I'm not infected, we should be okay. That's if this yard is safe. That's right, I can look at like a range distance. Yeah, what's funny, Keelan? There are so many rats here. Burnt. Wait, is that only burnt? It's not garbage. I don't know if that's going to kill me. I heard somebody say something about burnt cooking like kills you. So we'll find out. Browser extension that can allow you to make YouTube emotes show up in Twitch chat for people with the extension, but not the other way around. What for? Which way was it? YouTube emotes in Twitch chat. That doesn't surprise me because, like, I'm pretty sure it's like there's better. Was it better TTV or something like that? Will allow you, like, there's a few different browser extensions. I have mine disabled. I also don't have any browser extensions on my PC itself, but as for streaming, I don't have that set up. As a streamer, you can enable or disable if you want to have the other type of emote show up in your channel. Obviously, for anybody that has got the browser extension, I believe it still appears for them on their page, but it doesn't appear for me, which I don't really care about because, like, most of the ones that I have seen have been, for the most part, either some kind of, like, vulgar or a bit, like, sort of thing, just, like, sort of meh kind of stuff. I haven't seen anything too wow yet in other people's streams that makes me be like, yeah, I want that enabled. Yeah, 7TV is the other one. That's right. I don't think any of these are unlocked, but I'll just give the windows a try. How does a great emote? So expressive and, like, no other streamer has a good cranky pout emote. Thank you. I made it initially as actually to be more like kind of pouty crying kind of thing. And then because it is technically a trace with like minor edits of Aqua, I don't like it. I don't like using it much because it's, even though I drew the whole picture, like tracing it and stuff, I don't feel like it's my work, you know? So I just feel kind of like ick about it a little bit. Hold on, I should be able to pull that apart. I'll have to grab it, then I'll pull it apart. But yeah, like, I want to redo it. I always have plans to redo it. Why can't I take you apart? Maybe you got to be on the ground. That's probably not what it means. I don't know. Let's do that. That's not what I want. Hold on. Wait, device options. I can watch the TV. All right, I can't disassemble it. I'm being hurt because I need water. Let's focus here. Which is very extension friendly. Yeah, it is. It also has a lot that are just like, you know, you can enable from like the streamer perspective too. So it can be good like that. Right, let's get your water. She's queasy and she's hot. And she's kind of dying. What the fuck is that sound? Is that a zombie? There must be one outside. I can't. There he is. Alright. Okay. I might be infected. Maybe. Let's put a bandage on it. We might be infected. It would suck so much to die this far from home. I could just start walking home. Is this no more water? I don't know. Let's fill my empty bottle. I was hoping to hotwire a car and take shit home, but I may have to, like, walk. Just get holy crap. Yeah, they'll do that. They will do that. I could open up one of these, but there's going to be zombies outside of it. I was looking for water, and I was looking for shit to dismantle. And, water helped me with car stuff. Like, there's pumps and stuff. There is a car in the area that's got fuel, is good and stuff, but I can't hotwire it. I don't know if I got keys for another one that I can drive, but doesn't have fuel. But I did see there was a fuel can in, like, the car over there. And there's fuel up there. There is a good car there. And I think that one needs fuel, or it has fuel, but I can't hotwire them. So I could grab the fuel canister and I could walk up the road and refuel shit, I guess. We could do that. I'll go out the back door. When as many zombies out here. Sounds like they just broke the door too. Hold on, we gotta get out of here. Give me a sec. I'll catch up on messages in a second. Oh, your hand is fucked, is it? Hold up. Let's see if we can get over this one. Alright, cool. Alright, I kind of just want to get it back up to where the fuel can is, and then we'll walk around and shit. I don't like 7 TV emotes personally, but as Acrylic has pointed out, give me a complex about I'm apparently visually sensitive. Oh, sheep! There it is! There's my sheep! I'll get this out of my way. I saw you, sheep. I set you free. Please don't get killed by zombies. Oh, I can't go over that fucking fence. And there's a zombie in that house. Yeah, there he is. Hold on, let me go see if I can pat it again. We need that right now. And then I'll see if I can get the can. There should be 2 sheep around here, and they should be, for the most part, kind of panicking because there's a lot of zombies in the area. But yeah, sheep. See? See how they kind of like move you? I find that funny. Alright, let's go get the fuel can and let's see what we can go get done. I'm pretty sure I just needed fuel for one of the cars, but I'm pretty sure I also need to hotwire shit. There should be cars up there, so we should be right. One of these two probably is like maybe drivable. But then there. There's a reason why people prefer Better TV over 7TV. Better TV shows you a warning and gives you a full screen. Was it a full second checkbox double confirm that you want to be able to see 7TV emotes? Yeah. Ain't nothing in there. I don't think I can drive these. If I can find one that drives... Oh, you know what? There is one I've got a key for. Hold on. There, I have a key for one of these. I don't have fuel for it though. Okay. I should be able to see if I can get fuel out of these. I just gotta find the spot again. I'm pretty sure it's like near the back. Or on the other side, who knows. You find sledgehammer, it's extremely useful for building. Yeah, I remember we were looking for... the fuck? We were looking for a sledgehammer for ages when I was playing 41 with my partner. And it was to take out a wall. But I'm pretty sure I have a sledgehammer back home. That is going to be a problem with the weight of the fuel. I don't know what she just did extra there, but I'll probably need to make her eat like sugar packets and shit. Be fine. Where? Oh, it's in my hand. Need you to unequip stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna just be like mincing shit tonight because I can't remember. I don't know. So with like Pouty, I wanted to... Oh, it's got tainted. What the fuck? How do you get tainted gasoline? That's different. Hold up. Liquid option. Show... Yeah, show me the information. What the fuck? I wonder if there's now a fucking limit on how long you can have fuel for. Chuck that in there so it's not on you. I reckon she's sick since she's queasy, but it could be the barbecue chicken. It could be that. No, don't do that. We'll go for a walk back up the street. I'm pretty sure the road is like bullshit. But yeah, we'll try to get some fuel. I don't know what tainted means now. That's new. They also brought in ragdoll physics while we were away. So now when you hit a zombie or shoot them, they should go like floppy. I don't want to add fuel to that. Guessing that one doesn't have fuel. Yeah, should be pretty interesting. But yeah, Pouty, I'd like to have like a proper full cry emote, and I'd like to have like a Surrende kind of like sulking face as like 2 different things. But most people can't see that Pouty has like crying tears and stuff, so it doesn't usually matter. Most people can't see it. But I don't know. Like, I did change her expression and stuff like that. Like her eyebrows and mouth and hair and shit are all different. But I just not a huge fan of how I drew her. Because I drew her with a mouse. She was like one of the first emotes that I drew for my channel before I had a tablet. Before I'd really drawn anything for ages, I drew her. That was definitely something. What we got up here? We do have like, we've got a small car park of cars here. Now, I'm pretty sure I fucked around with all the cars over here. Maybe in a future art stream. Probably. There's a couple of emotes I'd kind of like to do. Like I would like to finish up Rave emote. That would be nice. But, like, unless Mop, drops me what kind of emotes he'd like me to make him, because he's got two prize emotes that he can get me to make from the Billathon. So, yeah, unless he requests me to make something, I probably won't do an art stream for a little while unless I really feel like I want to draw something. Just because I am doing rigging on Wednesdays instead of streaming. Also, welcome in, Normie. Yeah, Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid on Monday because I haven't been making it to Friday. But yeah, because I'm doing the rigging on Wednesdays and stuff for the most part, I have to choose between, like, do I go and be productive towards, you know, my avatar, or, you know, do I draw something for the channel and stuff. And I have got ones that I do want to draw, like Rave. As I said, I want to finish that one, but like I have like a cheer type one that I wouldn't mind having. I don't know why I'm going to the boot. The boot's not going to tell me if it's got fuel. All right. I'm out here trying to get a bit of fuel because there is a car that I'm pretty certain I've got keys for, and I should be able to get my ass home, or at least most of the way home, with that car. I was hoping to bring home supplies because there's a couple of grocery stores around here. There's the grocery store I got, I'm pretty sure, lacerated at. And there's like another little mart, I'm pretty sure. Also, no way, it's Keelan. I'm gonna keep walking around. I'm not quite sure where it is. She's pretty, like, knackered too. I didn't even realize I had a hose on me, but okay. That's probably pretty useful. I'll get you to just unequip it for the moment because you're pretty exhausted. Get your popper knife back on. Look, either weapon's pretty good. So it still says tainted, and it's not saying, oh, maybe it's tainted on this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know yet if all fuel is now tainted or not. And I don't know if I fill up a car, if it's going to fuck it over and not run. I'm very new to the, like, potentially fuel spoiling shit. Also, I'm pretty sure I, like, shacked up here. There's water inside this place. Hold on a second. I gotta go get water because she's got high thirst. So, yeah. There's also a raccoon over here too. So, that is also magnificent. It ran away from us. It makes some, like, fucking guttural growls. Oh, there's a second one. You can't see it. Yeah, I cracked a window. But I also... I don't know if there's any in here, but there's a water thing in here. So I'm pretty sure I ended up resting in this place. Where is... There it is. I ended up resting in here because this was the only safe place I could find. And if I can fill up a car... If I could fill up a car and I could drive it home, it would be a lot safer than what happened on the way here, where I underestimated how far this place was. And yeah, we ended up like walking through the night and then sitting down on a road to try to regain her stamina, just so that we could kind of stay alive. Now there are cars over here. I'm pretty sure I fucked over all the cars in this, like, I think it's a university. I should also really be crouching because there's zombies down the way. But yeah, I'll see. I think there was books in here. There's beds in here. That's right. There's beds up the top. I think. If I could... Not that way. I don't really want to fight a zombie right now because it's been a while and I don't think I'd win. She is super far away from home. And to give you guys an idea, here's a map. Hold on. So we're here, right? There's a little dot on the blue, okay? So home is over here. It is super far away. We went for a walk, okay? That's what we did. We were in search of an axe, and I found one. What the hell? He's inside. I was gonna say, I'm like, shit, that scared me. I think I've got like... Oh god, there's so many. I don't know if I've got my audio up super high or if they just increased the audio on this. It'd be great if they did, because let's face it, this place, like... Fucking hell, there's so many. I can't run. Oh, fuck. There are so many. Oh god, those 4 see me. Don't go through the bushes. We don't have time for that. That's right. I went around this thing last time. That's broken. There's a zombie there. This I pulled apart. You can see the bits and pieces. I don't think she's going to make it over this fence, I'll be honest. I feel like crouching is hard. Okay, the other thing too is I have generators at home. And I would really like to be able to use them. But I read the book on how to use generators and then died. So, yeah, here's the little convenience store. I could probably sleep in here. So yeah, I don't have the skills to run a generator at all, which fucking sucks. Okay, we got food and shit in here. This is why I want to also get a car. I'm going to just take her in the back room. If it's safe. I don't know if it is. Okay. It sounds like there could be a zombie outside, or it sounds like there could be one in the toilet next door. Just because we're going to probably hatch up here overnight. I know it's not that late yet, but I just need somewhere for her to be. I think that's an external room. Okay. Let's sit in here. Oh god, it's so dark. Okay, let's sit in there with the light off once it's night. You have her sit on the ground. Okay. Let's get you face the door so I've got visibility. You're still holding that food I saw, but I thought she was holding food. Okay, I need her to calm the fuck down so that we have some fucking cardio. She's pretty tired. She doesn't look queasy anymore, so maybe she's not... Oh god, it's dirty again. How bad was this cut? Can I... Oh, it's infected. I have alcohol wipes. Let's bring the pain. Should be right. Probably. Just absolutely just rub that shit in there. I would be so bad if I had wounds and like disinfectant shit in the wild. I would absolutely just like grind that shit into the wound. I'd just be like, yeah, that hurts, but it hurts a lot less than amputating it. Okay, while I've got the time, let's see what skills am I up to. So I was working on carpentry. I could not get carpentry skills for like fucking ages because she couldn't get them from disassembling anything, and she couldn't craft anything because she didn't have even one. So now we've got some. How's she going with mechanics? We're partway to 2. I'm pretty sure I need electrical skills too for that. I almost have 1 on electrical. There is... I don't think I could pull apart an... Yeah, I could pull apart an ATM. It is technically electrical. What are my skills? Okay. Slow healer, high thirst, wakeful, graceful. I call bullshit on that, but okay. And very high weight. Mostly I've been fattening her up. And she does have farmer, which did allow her to harvest some tomatoes a while ago. Okay, so let's see what food we got on her. I don't think they have a tap here, but they do have bottles of soft drink. So worst case scenario is if I drink up my drink, we can take the rest with us. I just want to use up some stuff at the moment. I found a lighter. So I found a chicken, and I killed the chicken because it attacked me first, right? You know, taking names and whatnot. And I butchered it, and then I didn't have fire to cook it. I'm like, oh, this is shit. So then I had to dispatch the fucking bird because I couldn't friggin' use it. And now I have at least like a lighter, so we could do something about it later. Vicious chicken. Was it vicious attack chicken? It was one of those like long. What are they? Not longhorn things. Oh, I got painkillers. Hold on. It's one of those like leghorn chickens. You know, the really big ones. Yeah, that came at me. All right, so I was keeping the sugar packet because it was light. Tortilla chips. I do not need 2 saws. I'll be honest, we've got a saw and we've got a hatchet, I'm pretty sure. Now, I took the saw to disassemble things. I've got various sugar for nibbling for later, and I've got some rags to heal my hand. I did take a paring knife. It's pretty damaged. Let's get rid of that. Like its condition is good, but its damage is low. Kitchen knife. I have 2 kitchen knives. That honestly looks more stabby than this, but one's a lot more bloody than the other. I think I took one out of something. That one is actually damaged. The only reason why I want to drop them is because the weight. I have caffeine pills. We could take those if she gets tired earlier. Okay, I don't have much food on her. I could take some chips with her, but it's gonna make her thirsty. I'll give her some food while we're just sitting here. I'll let her eat chips. We'll guzzle a bottle of soft drink or whatever in the morning before we go. I'm gonna keep trying to move my way. Yeah, it's a bit too dark. I'm gonna try to move my way up the map to the car that I know. I think I have keys, but I don't have fuel for. And a worst case scenario is if the fuel is shit, there are several cars in the area that do have fuel that I could put into that car. So we should be okay. And it is getting dark, so she's had a bit of food. She's got a bit of rest. I'm leaving several, like, weapons here, but... Alright. I think... Let's get you to shut this door. Oh, there we go. And let's get you to sleep on the ground. You're not going to love it, but... I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lot better than nothing. I'm hoping she sleeps till dawn. Nope, of course she didn't. Okay, well, I can't see jack shit, so you're going to sit on the ground and we're going to hope we're still alone in that room. I'm going to give you some... I feel like giving her caffeine pills now and, like, forcing her to be, like, ultra awake, but I don't know if that's going to, like, crash her later. I would like her to eat. I'm going to fast forward this because I got nothing she can do in there. I do have a torch, though. I have one on me. Yes. I'll tell you what, that hatchet can sit in my backpack. It's too heavy. The lighter can sit in my backpack. I would say the hose can sit in there, too, to be honest. Okay. We're slightly less weighed down. I do have an empty bottle, but I can't do anything about that right now. I will put my spare knife in here. If that helps just a tiny bit more. We have stopped speeding up again. So there was also somebody mentioned there's a setting that I'm pretty sure I've already enabled. I was just going to go enable it and I'm like, no, wait, I'm pretty sure I already enabled it. So there is supposed to be a setting that when you do a task, it takes you out of the fast forward. Somebody kindly let me know that that was a thing for when I'm reading books and shit. All right. I don't know if she's standing yet. And I don't know where the door is. Are you opening that or not? Yeah, no, she is. Hold on, it's just that dark. Okay, is she's walking normally. Let's get you back to crouching. That sounds like there's a lot at the back. And I'm not thrilled about that because, let's be honest, I'm probably going to need some time to, like, attack 1 or 2 individually for a while. I was getting kind of good at taking on like a group one at a time. But that shit's how you die in this game. Alright, so she should have just drunk... She should have just drunk a whole... Oh, no, she put it back. Okay, that was something that they added. I thought I saw it in a video where somebody was suggesting it as an improvement. So now when you use something in an inventory, it doesn't wait to put it in your inventory and then use it. It takes it straight from the thing you use it and you put it back. That was really cool. I forgot about that. All right. I would need to open that first. I don't know how heavy cans are. Fuck knows how heavy cans are. Anyway, what else have we got here? Snow globes. I would love to try one of those. Like, for real. I think we have them here, but I've not tried one. Hey, Flawless Bagel. Man, what you doing? Playing some Project Zomboid on Monday because I've been not playing it every Friday because I've been missing streams. There's another gas can. Give me those cakes. Alright. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like getting my bearings on the fuck am I doing in this. And I don't think she's infected, but I'm still gonna head for home because we are so far away. Alright, they're all rotten. Water. Water. Perfect. Okay. I should probably take the cans. I know they're heavy, but she's got high thirst and I don't think we're going to make it that far. Unless I get a car, I'm going to need to take an extra couple of drinks. I can drop them somewhere else later. I know that's putting me back up in that weight category, but this is fine. All right. Let's have a... Oh, it's still too dark. Hold on. Let me get near the door. This should be bright enough. Okay. This is the fuel station. So where... Okay. There's the two cars. They are drivable. This is closer. I'm going to go have a look at them. One of these cars are pretty much perfect, except I punched a window in. That's the downside to it. I'll check this and then I'll go over to the wood mill. That's where I got my carpentry skills up. Okay. The only reason why I want to check around the corner, not around the back, fuck that. There sounds like there's a lot of zombies there. Is if one of those two cars is drivable and I have a key for it, I'll use it. But I'm pretty sure the ones over here are in need of being hotwired and I don't have the skill yet. I'm pretty sure I could sit there and I could still take apart cars, but I can't fully remember exactly how I was doing it. I'm pretty sure it's just click on a part and pull it out, you know. This game was, this is complex. Yeah, no, this, I didn't know either when I started playing it. I was just like, oh, I hate this specific perspective and the fact that I can't see behind me when I'm fighting zombies and I don't know if something's creeping up on me. And, you know, when I'm fighting zombies, I want like first person perspective mostly because it's terrifying. You feel very immersed and whatever. Anyway, this game has been very surprising. I actually genuinely hated it. And then my community was like, you know what? You should probably like, you should play this. And like they rattled off like a whole bunch of things you could do in the game. And I'm like, that actually sounds really, really cool. And then somebody ended up being like, I'll just fucking get the game and then you can play it. I'm like, I have no choice now. I have to play it. So now we're playing it. But it's been good. I'll tell you what though, if that fly comes back IRL, I might just pause to go like kill it. Yeah, I'll tell you what, hold on a second. Let me just sit us down. Inside here looks like it's safe. I can't get in, of course I can't get in. Oh, it's an attorney place. Okay. I'll tell you what, I will pause the game. I'll get you guys to hang 10, alright? And I'm gonna go get this fly. I'm not having this thing like harass me all night. This will also be interesting to see how it runs ads. Hold on, where's my thing? Sorry about that. Fly has been dispatched. And Azula, my cat, has been incredibly brave. She was on the desk in a little cat donut. And the fly was on the wall, like, up above her. and she doesn't like the sound of spray cans, like, you know, things that spray. And she stayed where she was. She was very good at all the pets then. Unfortunately, now my computer room stinks of like horrible spray. So hopefully it doesn't absolutely destroy my voice, because last time I had to spray a giant huntsman in here that was just chilling on the fucking wall beside me. It absolutely destroyed my voice. So here's hoping we don't lose that later. But yeah. It's a very brave kitty. She is very brave. Also, thank you for the welcome back. It's very scary. Look, it's just because like I stream at night and the lights are on and it attracts bugs. If I was streaming during the day, I wouldn't get half the bugs I get while I stream. It would just be that way. They would just be at the windows because light would be outside and stuff. So yeah, it's just because of what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking idea where like the flyer's gotten in from, but we've had like a couple today, and all I can think of is like either they've come in through like, you know how like, I don't know about this for like all around the world, but you know like garage doors have like that like part that it rolls up into kind of thing. I'm wondering if they're coming over that. Hold on. Sorry, I had a cough. Yeah, I'm wondering if they're coming over that, then being in my garage, then if I open my internal door, it just like they come in. Or they're like seeking light and like crawl into it. I don't fucking know. Either that or they're getting in through the air vent. One of the two. But yeah. It's not the first one I've seen today, and it's probably not the last one tonight, but I'm not going to have that like buzzing around me all night. As for back to Project Zomboid, Project Zomboid is surprisingly complex. Here's one of the cars. So, for instance, this car is, I think, mostly perfect, but I don't think I had a key for it, which means I can't drive it. Yeah, it's basically mostly perfect. It has fuel, but I don't have the skill to do anything with it. Now, what I could do is I could take its fuel. I've still got it marked. There is another car across the road here. But yeah, Project Zomboid has been something that's like, oh, I don't mind it. There are some stuff that kind of like bugs the shit out of me though. Hey, Hellbent, welcome in. There's some stuff that like bugs the shit out of me. Like the inventories were kind of rough to get used to this kind of stuff at first, and the crafting and building stuff I haven't dabbled in yet. This is the one that's like, it's okay, but it doesn't have fuel. And I punched the window, that's right. Is this the one that I can drive? Is this the one that I've got a key for? What are you up to, Hellbent? Do I have a key? No key. Which reminds me, do I have a key for this one? Hold on. I'm pretty damn certain this is the one I've got a hot wire, but the other one does have a tiny smick of fuel. Alright, and she's fucking tired again. I guess it's like 8 a.m. and she woke up at 2 a.m. I feel that. I literally did something really similar. I woke up at like 9 a.m. this morning. It absolute bullshit hours considering, you know, I'm awake overnight. This is like 10, 11 p.m. at night. So yeah, not the best to wake up like 12 hours early. Okay, I can't start this one either. I don't have the keys for either. Okay. What I could do... Hold on. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna X the shit fuel. Okay. I'm gonna empty out the tainted gasoline. I'm gonna take the gasoline out of this car that's full. And I'm gonna see what it says. Because if it just says that it's tainted, then maybe they've brought in something that's like a time limit. Okay. If it's not... If I get a full tank of good fuel, there is one car over at the lumber yard that has 3% fuel, and I have the keys for it. It was never enough to get me home, but it would be enough to get me around town or like back home with a full tank. Did that put that back into... No, I keep forgetting it's on me. I love that I can kind of remember some of what I was doing from a month ago. Ah, it's still tainted. Okay. I don't think it's the gas can. I think something is now up with fuel. Okay, for any Avid Project Zomboid players, can you let me know, if you know, if fuel goes bad after a while? Is that a thing that happens? Because I didn't think it was. I know in the real world, fuel goes bad after a while. For real. But I haven't played Project Zomboid long enough yet to know if it's a thing. Okay. And it would be really, really cool to know. The other thing too is like, we're getting close to